Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into 6 motorcycles that dealers are trying to offload as quickly as possible. Number 6. Harley-Davidson Nightster. The Harley-Davidson Nightster, a modern twist on the iconic Sportster, is getting shown the door by dealers quicker than a bad trade-in. Launched with a starting price near $13,000, the Nightster was meant to usher in Harley's next generation. Instead, it's been gathering dust in showrooms, prompting dealers to tack on discounts, offer wild incentives, and practically throw in free merch just to move them. Some dealerships are dropping $2,000 or more off the MSRP, making it one of the best deals on 2 wheels, if you're actually interested. So what went wrong? First, the Nightster's 975cc liquid-cooled Revolution Max engine may be technically advanced, but it's not what hardcore Harley fans had in mind. It lacks the iconic Harley rumble and feels more like a tuned-up standard bike than a true cruiser. And once the price crosses $13,000, buyers start looking at used Softails, which bring more power, more traditional Harley soul, and frankly more bike for the money. The Nightster just doesn't spark that gotta-have-it feeling. And with the Sportster line's longtime fans either aging out or moving up to bigger bikes, younger riders aren't exactly lining up to fill the gap. Nightster was supposed to bridge that divide, but let's face it, it's stuck between Harley traditionalists who don't want it and new riders who don't need it. Dealers have picked up on this, and now they just want them gone. If you're even thinking about a Nightster, now's the time. With steep discounts and dealers anxious to clear them out, you might score a deal that actually makes that price tag seem worth it. Number 5. BMW K1600B. The BMW K1600B, a luxury bagger loaded with high-tech features and a buttery smooth 6-cylinder engine, is being pushed out by dealers across the US. Why? Because it's been sitting in showrooms like an overpriced couch nobody wants to make payments on. Originally priced around $22,000, dealers are now scrambling to offload them, offering thousands in discounts to make room for faster-moving stock. In this price bracket, most riders expect a V-twin thunder machine, not a high-tech German spaceship with sport bike DNA. Sure, the K1600B is smooth and powerful, but American bagger fans tend to prefer bikes that look and sound a bit more rebellious. Add in the market shift, where premium touring riders go all in on full-dress tourers and bagger shoppers want more classic vibes, and the K1600B ends up stuck in a weird middle zone. Too tech-forward for traditionalists, too bulky for sport touring fans. With BMW always refreshing its lineup, dealers need to move these bikes before they turn into showroom fossils. Right now, discounts are popping up everywhere, with some places slicing $3,000 to $5,000 off MSRP. If you've ever dreamed of owning a 2-wheeled spaceship at a discount, this might be your moment. Number 4. Indian Scout 60. The Indian Scout 60, a cruiser with retro styling and a 999cc V-twin engine, was meant to be the affordable entry into the Indian lineup. Instead, it's being pushed out of showrooms like last year's fashion. Dealers are slashing prices, dropping thousands off MSRP, and tossing in rebates to move these bikes. Some listings show discounts topping $2,000, with dealers even sweetening the deal with extra perks. So what's behind this fire sale? First off, the Scout 60 is in a strange place. Originally priced near $11,000, it's not exactly beginner bike cheap, yet it lacks the muscle and prestige of its bigger Scout siblings. For a little more money, buyers can jump up to the standard Scout with better power and resale value. Meanwhile, riders looking for a more affordable cruiser are choosing cheaper alternatives from brands like Honda or Kawasaki. That leaves the Scout 60 stranded in the middle, which is never a good place in the motorcycle market. Dealers don't want to sit on unsold inventory with new models arriving, and with the used market heating up, buyers can find gently used Scout 60s for a fraction of showroom prices. If you've had your eye on one, now's your chance. Dealers are practically waving goodbye with clearance deals, and you might just snag a killer bargain. But don't wait too long. This model might quietly fade away without even a goodbye. Number 3. Harley-Davidson Pan America. Harley-Davidson aimed to crash the adventure bike market with the Pan America, but now dealers are scrambling to unload them. Why? Because getting die-hard Harley fans to ditch cruisers for an ADV bike is about as easy as selling flip-flops in a snowstorm. Prices aren't just being cut, they're being slashed. Some Pan America models that once retailed for over $20,000 are now seeing $3,000 to $4,000 in discounts. Harley's even tossing in extended warranties and free gear, anything to get these off the showroom floor. And let's talk about design. Adventure bikes aren't known for their looks, but the Pan Am styling divided opinions from the start. Some folks loved it, others said it looked like a robot's face married a toolbox. Combine that with Harley's struggle to establish credibility outside the cruiser segment, and you've got a bike that didn't quite find its tribe. Still, if you've ever wanted a Harley-branded ADV machine, this could be your golden ticket. Dealers are practically handing over the keys, but if sales don't rebound soon, the Pan America could be heading for an early sunset. Number 2. Suzuki Boulevard M109R. The Suzuki Boulevard M109R is a powerhouse of a cruiser, big, bold, and rocking a 1783cc V-twin that can melt pavement. But despite its raw muscle, dealers are tossing it out like last year's styles. Why? Because buyers just aren't biting, and these bikes are collecting showroom dust. With an MSRP around $15,000, dealers are now chopping thousands off the price, offering rebates and zero-interest financing to move them. Some are selling brand new ones for what used to be the going rate on lightly used models. Here's the issue. The M109R is a lot of bike. We're talking nearly 800 pounds. Serious weight that demands serious respect. But with rider tastes shifting, more folks are leaning toward lighter, more tech-forward cruisers. The M109R still features an old-school analog dash and lacks the rider aids today's buyers expect at this price point. Meanwhile, competitors are packing in TFT displays, traction control, and ride modes, making the M109R feel stuck in the past. And let's not forget resale value. Number 1. Harley-Davidson Street 750. The Harley-Davidson Street 750 was designed to be the brand's entry-level cruiser, sleek, affordable, and aimed at new riders. Instead, it's turning into dead stock, and dealers are unloading them like last year's clearance rack. Initially priced around $7,000, some dealers have knocked off $1,500 or more just to get them off the floor. Discounts, financing deals, and even please just take it vibes are everywhere. To many riders, the Street 750 never felt like a real Harley. Sure, it had the badge, but the liquid-cooled 749cc engine didn't deliver that iconic Harley growl, and the overall build quality just didn't scream premium. When buyers are spending this kind of money, they want a cruiser that makes people take notice, not one that makes them ask, wait, that's a Harley? Competition didn't help either. In this price range, new riders either opt for cheaper, feature-packed alternatives or stretch their budgets for a used Sportster or Softail. The Street 750 ended up in an awkward position. Too expensive for beginners who could buy a Rebel 500 for thousands less, and not powerful enough to entice seasoned Harley fans. Then Harley pulled the plug on production, leaving dealers stuck with bikes they can't unload fast enough. If you've ever considered picking one up, this might be your final shot to score a killer deal. Just don't expect much in the way of resale value. And with that, we wrap up today's video. If you found it helpful, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming next.